Christmas in Wonderland is an okay film. I feel like it's probably one for the whole family, actually. To begin with, when I read the premise, I wasn't sure if it was more of a kid's film, but actually I think we have a decent narrative, a really great cast, and ultimately I thought it was not too bad as a one-time watch. This was released in 2006. It's directed by James Orr, and it's written by Wanda, Birdsong, Shope, James Orr, and Jim Cruickshank. And we have a cast including Matthew Knight, Kattan, Cameron Bright, Preston, Lacy, Amy Schlegel, Zoe Schlegel, Carmen Electra, Tim Curry, Patrick Swayze. A lot of really great names there. The performances, absolutely fantastic. And some siblings, the children, are dropped off at the shopping mall. And up on one of the higher levels, there are two crooks with a bag of counterfeit money. And the bag kind of falls down to the floor, and the children kind of grab the bag. Now, they see this happening, so I feel like they maybe could have quickly resolved this situation, but they didn't. And obviously the children don't know it's counterfeit. They just see this bag of cash. And I feel like at least two of the children should have been old enough to know that if you find a bag of cash, you don't just go and spend it. So either you need to suspend disbelief or you need to have quite a low expectation of the children's morals. But either way, they go and splurge all of this cash. Meanwhile, the crooks are, of course, trying to track them down and get the money. And it's a fun narrative. Obviously, it's set at Christmas time. We have gorgeous Christmas decorations. We have a Santa Claus. And that part of it I thought worked really well. And the shopping mall is a really lovely setting. I don't know why, but I just seem to love films that are set in shopping malls in general. I'm sure there are exceptions, but if that's a setting of a film, generally I'm quite interested. It was actually filmed in West Edmonton Mall in Alberta, and it looks great. It's a really great space. I think they made a really good use of the space as well. I think the pacing of the narrative was good. The characters were well written. Yes, there were times when it was maybe a little slower. It's not completely steady throughout, but that being said, there was no point when I was bored or anything. The pacing is pretty good. The speed of the film as well. There is quite a lot of action in a lot of it, and it's about an hour and a half. And well, I was going to say they pack a lot in. They move around a lot. We get to see a lot of different parts of the mall and things. Not that much happens in terms of key plot points, but the action is still definitely there. The children, despite their potentially loose morals, are still likeable characters. And I thought it was an okay film. I would probably never watch it again, but as a one-time watch, I thought Christmas in Wonderland was a decent experience. And if it sounds like something that might appeal to you, if you're looking for a Christmas film that's maybe a little bit different from many others, then I'd say it's probably one that's worth checking out. I didn't think it was too bad.